WhatsApp number என்னது
5281
ரசிகன் ஒயர் ஒன்று வாங்கிட்டு
வாங்கி வச்சுக்கோங்க.
அஜித்துக்கு ஒரு ஃபோன் அடிங்க.
டேரக்டாக லைன் போட்டு பண்ண கிடையாது. ரெக்கார்டிங்ல லைவ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. சாயந்தரம் கடையில் இருந்தா வீட்டில் இருந்தா அவன்கிட்ட கொடுத்துருக்கோம். சப்போஸ் மறுபடியும் பாம்பு கொடுத்தாங்க அந்த நேரத்தில் சொல்ல முடியாது. கேபிள் கையில் வச்சிருந்தா என்ன அவன் தான் அடிக்கடி ப்ராப்ளம் பண்ணுறாங்க. கிஷோர் மட்டும் தான் இருக்குது.
வீட்டில் மாட்டல வீட்டில் தான் எப்படி கடைசி வரைக்கும் அந்த இதில் தப்பிச்சிட்டேன். எங்கள் அதில் காட்டு மாடிக்கணும்.
அதுதான் சும்மா
பழசு ஓடுது.
First batch. விழுப்புரம் பயங்கர மாட்டோம் நீங்க நாங்கெல்லாம் சொல்லாத நல்லா இருக்கேப்பா நல்லா இருக்கு சூப்பர் கைது போட்டோம்னா போன
சேதத்தை ஆர்டர் எடுத்தல அறிவன்ட்ட சொன்னீங்களா பிரதர்ஸ் எடுத்த ஆர்டரோட ஃபங்க்ஷன்
நான் சொல்லலையே நான் அறிவன் பார்க்கவே இல்லை 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 அதாவது ரெக்கார்டபிள் கிடையாது, பட் லைவ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு யூடியூப்ல.
சொல்ல மாட்டீங்களா?
நீங்க மாத்திட்டு போங்க, ஒன்றும் தப்பு இல்லை. ஏதோ சேனல் ஆஃப் இருக்கு. அதனால ஒன்றும் சொல்கிறேன், நீ மட்டும் ஃப்ரீயாக போயிட்டு
வழி அடைக்கிறது
புத்து கொண்டு வேண்டாம். ஆமாம்.
You put on waiting. Education department.
வந்துட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க, யாருமே வராது. வெறி தூக்கிட்டு உள்ள வந்து இல்லை சும்மா தானே
சரி.
லைவ்ல ஓடிட்டு இருக்கா.
போட்டு சாப்பிட ஒரு வாங்க என்ன என்ன பிரச்சனை? எங்கள் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் செய்யும்போது அப்போ யாருமே நீங்கள் அவங்க கடையில் யாருமே மார்க் பண்ணிட்டு போனோம் யாருமே கிடையாது. ஓ ரைட்டு. ஆனால் அந்த இருக்காக தான் இருக்கு இந்த இடம். வேறு அப்பா மூவ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. ஆனால் அந்த இன்சிடென்ட் நடக்கிறதுலாம் வந்து தெரியும். ஆக்சுவலி எந்த இடத்துல நடந்தது? ஆமாம், பிரியாணி கடை. ப்ளீஸ் சார் கொஞ்சம் சைட் ப்ளீஸ். பின்னாடி ஒரு கேமரா அந்த கிரேன் வந்து அவங்க கிரேன் ஒரு கேமரா வச்சுருந்தாங்க. கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி வா மாத்திய டாக்டர்ஸ்
Good evening to everyone. At 6 p.m. sharp. There are two timings for our function. One 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time or 6 p.m. Indian Festival Time. It will request everybody to come and occupy the seats in the front. Good evening to everyone. I request all our friends to come and occupy the dais. All the people. So let's start at 6 p.m. I request all the people who are standing behind to come and join us. Please don't give a gap. No last benches are allowed. Only front benches are allowed today.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நண்பர்கள் அனைவரும் இருக்கையோடு அமர்வாக கேட்டுக்கொள்ளப்படுகிறார்கள்.
Guys, I have Arun Bharati to request you something. Arun, please.
குட் ஈவினிங் ஆல். கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி உட்காந்துருக்கவங்களாம் முன்னாடி வந்துட்டால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். ஸ்கூலில் தான் லாஸ்ட் பெஞ்சில் இருந்தோம், இப்போ கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி வந்துட்டால் நல்லாயிருக்கும்.
Good evening to everybody. Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskaram, Boswa. I'm trying to tell in all different languages so that everybody will come and sit in the front, they occupy the seats. I think I have to ask our Raja Kumar sir to invite everybody in நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லைனா யாரும் கேட்க மாட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லைனா ராஜ்மோகன் சார் தான் கூப்பிடணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Right, this is Dr. Kannan from the batch of 1989 from our esteemed Arlm school, and we would like to start this function. We alumni, we represent the cream of civil society. We have been the products of this great school, and we have all gathered happily to honor our teachers, our guardian angels, and most important people also who had worked for the community during the pandemic. Let us start this program with a prayer song. I request everybody to please stand up and please be quiet for the time being for the prayer song.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you. This was reminding us of our good old days. Next, it's our foremost duty to observe to 2 minutes silence as a mourning for our alumni and our teachers who have attained the heavenly abode fighting against the COVID pandemic. So let us all stand up and let us all stand for some time. Thank you. Thanks to everybody. Please be seated. Next, we would like to request Sri Srinivasan sir, the Secretary of Kadalur Chamber of Commerce, to give his welcome address. He's on the batch of 1989.
Happy evening to all. A great gathering of Arlm Alumni Group students. The students with discipline, diligence, gratitude, affection and great respect to celebrate the valedictory function of the teachers of Arlm. Teaching is the profession that teaches all the other professions, and we are here to celebrate them. We have also gathered to facilitate the renowned peace of Kadalur, our doctors, the real heroes, our COVID warriors during pandemic period. Many doctors have sacrificed their life to protect the society, and my brother is one among them. When every one of us were forced to not to come out of the home, our doctors were the real warriors to save us from pandemic. Excuse me. We have also gathered to facilitate the distinguished personalities of Arlm Alumni, our doctors and our friends, for their achievements and services rendered to the society. My hearty welcome to our honorable chief guest of this great gathering of Arlm Alumni Group, Mr. D. Satyanarayanan Sir, Honorable General Secretary of Arlm Matriculation Higher Secondary School, having descended from the heritage of world-renowned Arcot twin brothers, Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar and Sir A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar. Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar went on to law, and Sir A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar went on to do his medicine. Both have been university vice chancellors in India. Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar was vice chancellor in Travancore University, now known as University of Kerala, and Sir A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar was vice chancellor in Madras University for 27 years. Without narrating the achievements of Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar and Sir A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar, this speech won't be fulfilled. To say about Sir A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar, the Government of India established the Secondary Education Commission on 23rd September 1952 under the chairmanship of Dr. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar. It was called the Mudaliar Commission after his regime. Since A. Lakshmanasamy Mudaliar, after completing medicine, got specialized in obstetrics and gynecology. He became principal of college in 1939, the first Indian to occupy the post at abroad. His books on obstetrics and gynecology, regarded as a classic, was prescribed even in foreign countries. Now, he was also a leader of Indian delegation to annual conference of the World Health Organization in the 1940s and 1950s. He became chairman of executive board of WHO 1949 to 1950, and that was that of the United Nations Educational, Scientist and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, during 1954 to 58. Besides chairing the 14th World Health Assembly in 1961. To say about Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar, he joined the South Indian Liberation Federation, popularly called as Justice Party. He became editor of Justice, the party organ. In 1920, he was elected to the Madras Legislative Council and got re-elected 3 years later. Between 1930 and 1934, he was the member of Council of States and Central Legislative Assembly. He lost to Congress stalwart S. Satyamurthy in the famous electoral battle of November 1934 from the Madras constituency of the Central Legislative Assembly, but the British government utilized his service on many occasions, as he was a renowned person for his knowledge of public affairs and power of articulation. During the Second World War, he was made the conference member of the Governor General's Executive Council and later in charge of planning and development 1942 to 1946. Likewise, we can keep on adding so many records of those renowned Arcot twins. Our chief guest, D. Satyanarayanan Sir, is the grandson of Sir A. Ramasamy Mudaliar and son of A. R. Damodaram Mudaliar. A. R. Damodaram Mudaliar Sir was an eminent educationalist, and he was in the Legislative Council in Tamil Nadu for 18 years. In the same way, Mr. D. Satyanarayanan Sir, a great business magnate and an educationalist, is the Honorary Secretary of Arlm Matriculation Higher Secondary School. My hearty welcome to you, sir. Thank you very much for accepting to be as the chief guest of this function in spite of your busy schedule. It's our pleasure to welcome the senior most doctor of our district, the guest of honor, Dr. M.D. Krishnamurthy sir, chairman of Krishna Hospital and Krishna Cancer Institute, Kadalur. He has been serving for more than 60 years in this doctor profession. A close friend of my father and 2 years elder than him. Even though there are many MD professions in the medical field, he is famously and favoritely called as MD of Kadalur. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. It's a great honor to be with you on the dais. My hearty welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. S. Pandian, senior most orthopedic surgeon of Kadalur, for joining this gathering. Thank you very much for being with us in spite of the busy schedule, Doctor. It's our great privilege to have you on stage. Welcome to our former principal of Arlm, Mr. Arlm Mhss sir. Personality in bringing up the uniqueness and talents in each and every student, and was the backbone in bringing the reputation of Arlm School to great heights. A guide, philosopher, and a role model for all the students of Arlm. Thank you for honoring this gathering. It's a great privilege to have you with us on this wonderful occasion. Hearty welcome to Mr. R. Radhakrishnan, our presiding guest. He was the member of Pondicherry Legislative Assembly from 2001 to 2011. He was the chairman of Puducherry Slum Clearance Board from 2001 to 2006. He was the speaker of Puducherry Legislative Assembly from 2006 to 2011. He was the member standing committee of Railways on 2014. He was also the MP of Puducherry from 2014 to 2019. It is a great pleasure to have such a wonderful personality on the dais. Thank you for taking out time for all of us from your busy schedule to grace this occasion. Once again, I welcome you for the gathering, sir. Hearty welcome to A.K. Rahman sir, our presiding guest, popularly known to Arlm family as Ajmal. Arlm 1991 batch. He was appointed directly as district judge in 2011. He underwent training at Coimbatore and served at various places. He served as national additional district judge at Tirchi. He also served as special district judge at Dharmaburi. He served as principal district judge at Ariyalur. Also served as principal district judge of family court at Chennai. Served as chairman permanent Lok Adalat at Nagapattinam. Also served as presiding officer Industrial Tribunal Chennai, and presently he is serving as additional district judge at Dindivanam. He, along with Dr. Satish, Secretary of Bus Owners Association, and along with Mr. Arun Bharati of Namba Kadalur, and along with Mr. Dureraj, Chamber of Commerce Kadalur, have been a great inspiration in gathering the Arlm alumni group students during pandemic to render service worth rupees 50 lakhs to the society. Thank you very much for giving your valued presence, sir. It's a great privilege to have you on this dais. Since my welcome to Dr. Elanderian, due to some unavoidable reason, he is unable to participate in this gathering. We have his father to address on his behalf. Thank you for addressing the gathering, sir. Teachers can change life with just right mix of chalk and challenges. One book, one pen, one child, and one teacher can change the world. My heartfelt gratitude and hearty welcome to such teachers of our school, Mr. J. Rajmohan sir, with 38 years of service in Arlm, and Mr. K.G. Radhakrishnan sir, with 37 years of service, Mr. K. Sundar sir, with 32 years of service, Mrs. Murmilan ma'am, with 31 years of service, Mr. Balakrishnan sir, with 26 years of service, and Mrs. Jayanti ma'am, with 25 years of service in Arlm. You have been a great sculptors in carving the students of Arlm. Thank you for the wonderful service rendered to the students and to the society of Kadalur. It's a great honor to have you all with us on this wonderful gathering. Welcome to Mr. Bala Subramanian sir, called as Balu, familiar to all students of Arlm who have been working as an accountant in Arlm school for 37 years. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being with us on this wonderful occasion. Hearty welcome to the doctors of Arlm Association, Alumni Association, Dr. R. Kannan, MS, General Surgeon, Dr. R. Vinod Kumar, MS, MCH Urologist, Dr. S. Mugundan, MD Pediatrician, Dr. S. Nadarajan, Secretary, Cholamandalam Ortho Society, Dr. M. Sil Kumar, BS DCH Pediatrics, President IPA Kadalur, Dr. V. Bhaskar, MDS, ex-President Indian Dental Association Tamil Nadu and National Vice President Indian Dental Association. It's a great honor to have you along for this wonderful gathering. Welcome to Mr. Sendil MEBL MLA of Bagur Constituency. Thank you for being with us. It's our great honor and privilege to have you with us on this occasion. Hearty welcome to Aishwarya Kannan, daughter of S. Kannan, who have come here to speak about the services of her father. She will be the apt person to deliver the speech of Dr. Kannan. Thank you for being with us, Aishwarya. My special thanks and welcome to the organizing committee, Mr. Yuvaraj, Mr. Rangraj, Mr. Ganesh, Mr. Jayakumar, Mr. Murali, Mr. Arun Bharati, Dr. S. Suresh Babu and Mr. Khalilur Rahman. Without their planned execution and meticulous effort, this function would have not happened. Thank you once again. Hearty welcome to all the former students of Arlm for addressing this gathering in spite of the busy schedule, making this occasion a blissful evening. Special thanks to Dr. Satish, who have been working as a master brain to make this gathering a great success. Thank you one and all.
After this formal welcome, which has been given by Srinivasan sir, now it's very important that in the beginning, at a very auspicious time, auspicious moment, it's a very auspicious moment for this AQ, Arlm Alumni Association. We would like to honor our chief guest, Satya Narayanan sir, the Honorary General Secretary of Arlm Educational Trust. I request all the organizing committee members to come over to the stage, please. The organizing committee members, please join us on the stage in honoring Satya Narayanan sir. Request the organizing committee members to join us on the stage, please. The prodigy of the A.R. Ramaswamy Lakshmana Swamy family is being honored with the Best Educationalist Award. The unparalleled Orchard twins, and thanks to the organizing committee for bringing out the unparalleled Orchard twins in their own format. Can you show high up and tell now? Next, it is time to honor the beacon of our life, the guardian angel of our childhood, one of our best inspiring teacher. I request Radha Krishnan sir, the former Lok Sabha MP of Puducherry Union Territory from the batch of 1988 to honor our Raja Yoga Kumar sir, formal principal sir. Let us all give a great clap, guys, at the moment of our life. The team, the captain of the ship which had steered us, made us a part of this journey, who had made us who we are right now. A-Cube once again takes immense pride in honoring the two senior doctors of this community, the son of the soil. The prestigious award for the medical service to humanity goes to Krishnamurthy sir, Uncle Krishnamurthy sir, whom we call him as Uncle or Chief, the director of Krishna Hospitals, Krishna Cancer Hospitals and Orchid Hospitals, who has brought the holistic care in the treatment to the Cuddalore district and who had placed Cuddalore in the Indian map, who had introduced the cancer treatment, and of late he is going to bring in the nuclear medicine and nuclear medicine therapy to our doorstep, which is actually available only in Chennai and Bangalore. So we would, the A-Cube, I request all the doctor fraternity of the Arlm Alumni Association to come over to the stage to honor. I request all the doctors. We thought it will be apt because the people who are coming over to the stage, we have gone through the portal of Arlm school, and what we are as doctors has always been because all of us have served at some point of time in Krishna Hospitals, Cuddalore. We are what we are as doctors is only because of the where we had walked through the portal, where we had been a part of Krishna Hospitals. He is being honored by the chief guest and by the other doctor friends of Arlm Alumni. This young gentleman at the age of 83 years, you want to meet him, 10 o'clock, you can correct your watch, 10:15, he's there in the emergency, 10:30 in the wards and 11 o'clock in his OPD, where he works till 3 p.m. And then you come back and see him again at around 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the hospital. Thank you, sir. The sincerity, dedication, which all of us have learnt is because of our, sir. Next. Next, we would like to honor a senior doctor, a senior orthopedic surgeon who has been doing this practice since 30 years, who has been doing only orthopedic practice in the Cuddalore city, and former president of Cuddalore IMA, Dr. S. Pandian sir, who would like to give us the Distinguished Doctor Award. We would like to request the doctor friends of Arlm Alumni and the chief guest and other dignitaries to hand over a moment to Dr. S. Pandian sir, an orthopedic surgeon, whom we have, he's the only person among the doctor fraternity who has traveled the entire length and breadth of the world. Though he has had a busy practice, he had inspired a lot of students, not only himself, he is the one who had published and presented papers in various international associations, meetings. We as doctors, we travel to international meetings to attend the meeting and also to do a little bit of sightseeing. But we have always seen Pandian sir presenting papers in all the meetings which he has attended. Thank you. Thank you to all our doctor friends and all the others. Thank you, Dr. Friends, for coming over to the stage and helping us out in honoring our. Teachers. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan once said, a good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. Though it is not a copyright of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan sir, I would like to borrow those words. And we, on behalf of Arlm Alumni Association, would like to dedicate those statement. The ARLM teachers are like a candle who had consumed themselves, making way for others. Let's all give a great clap. This is apt for our teachers, our philosophers and mentors. Would it not be apt if we request all our friends to stand up for some time, because we will be honoring our teachers. That is the best thing we can do for our teachers. We would like to, we have already honored the captain of the ship, Rajayoga Kumar sir, and we would like to invite our vice principal of our time, the coordinator of our time, Raj Mohan sir, who had joined the institution in 1984 and who had worked till 2022. I request A.R. Rahman sir, the district judge of Dindivanam, to hand over a memento to him. I request our friends to please stand up. I request all the other teachers to be seated. I request all our teachers and philosophers and our guests to be seated. I request our teachers, guests and others to please be seated, because this is a momentous occasion for our entire gang. Still, I am very scared to go in front and talk to our English sir, because I'm really worried about if I would make so much of mistake with my language. Sir, please do pardon me if I make mistakes in the way we are hosting it. I request our English sir, our vice principal sir, also to stay there for a minute, because we will be honoring the others also. The next, we would like to welcome Radhakrishnan sir, who had joined in 1985 and who had worked with us in 2022. I request Srinivasan sir of the batch of 1989 to honor Radhakrishnan sir. Most of us would remember him as a scout master, coordinator, and a great teacher. And most of us, நிறைய பேர் அடி வாங்கியிருக்கோம் கூட, அதையும் சொல்லக்கூடாது. எல்லாம் கை தூக்குங்கப்பா. I think that scale, that hitting on his knuckles, that is as one which has made us who we are, what we are. Thank you, sir. Sir, I request you, sir, to join us on the stage for a minute for a group photo once again. I request Sundar sir, the zoology sir, who is a very quiet person, and see the kind of claps which he is getting. Who was not only good in academics, he also spent a lot of time in co-curricular activities. A lot of us are spending a lot of our energy. Our people are motivating our companies to spend money for CSR activities. I think, the thing came from our... Okay. I request Suresh Babu sir, Dr. Suresh Babu of batch 1996 to honor Sundar sir. In 1990 he has joined and he was there with us till 2022. Can you guys imagine sir's age, please? தெரியுமா எவ்வளோ சொல்லக்கூடாது, கிட்டத்தட்ட நம்ம ஏஜ் மாதிரியே இல்லை. இன்ஃபேக்ட் எனக்கே ஒரு டவுட் வந்துருச்சு, அவர் நம்ம எந்த பேட்ச் அவர் 19. Next we would like to call Musmilan ma'am, who was the I request Musla ma'am to join us on the stage, who is the coordinator for primary school. I request Yuvaraj from batch 1996 to honor. The right person to honor, because எத்தனை தடவை திட்டு வாங்கியிருக்குங்கிறது எங்களுக்கும் தெரியும் முஸ்மிலான், எங்களுக்கும் தெரியும் யுவராஜ். Taking care of a primary batches, primary classes is the most tough thing in the school. You know, giving us the basics of English, basics of Max. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, please do join us once again for a group photo. I request Balakrishnan sir, who had been with us, who had always told us, Varalaru Mukyam. I request Nelson is there? Nelson. I request Nelson. Okay. If not, come, Nelson. Run, Nelson. I request Nelson of 1990 batch. வரலாறு முக்கியங்கிறது எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். I request sir to join us on the stage for a minute. The next, we would like to request Jayanti ma'am. Please join us on the stage. And I request Ganesh of batch 1988 to honor Jayanti ma'am. Again, Jayanti ma'am was from the nursery side, from the primary section. Once again, the most important pillars for us. Let's all give them a great clap. நீங்களே பார்த்து கூட்டிட்டு வரணும். பாதி டீச்சர்ஸ் இங்க கூட்டிட்டு வந்தா ஒரு குரூப் போட்டோ எடுத்துக்கலாம். Thank you. You have been a great, we are all great students here. First row, last row, we have always been great students. Thank you guys. Please do sit down. Thanks for. The next, we would be requesting all our teachers also to join us for a group photo. I request Jnana Pungodai madam to join us on the stage. We request our honorable teachers also to join us on the stage. Banmadi ma'am, please do join us on the stage. A long cherished moment. Thank you so much for all our teachers, for all our faculty, for their presence had always honored us. Sir, now ஒழுங்கா English பேசுறேனா sir, பரவாயில்லையா? Let us switch gears, and as our teachers are settling down, we thought it will be the most important also to honor some of the people who had helped us in fighting for the COVID. Dr. Ilandarian, MS MCH pediatric surgeon, he's a man of talents, singer, dancer, silambam artist, who took care of many activities of IMA Kadalur, Indian Medical Association Kadalur. He had helped the community during the cyclone not only people of Kadalur, he had traveled all the way down to Latur at Maharashtra to Uttarakhand during the earthquake. He has been a beacon and advisor of the Arlm Alumni Association, who had done activities worth 47 lakhs to our community during COVID. I request Yuvaraj to accompany Ilandariyan's father to come over to the stage. We request the dignitaries. I request Satyanarayanan sir to hand over a small memento, which we are calling it as the real COVID warrior of Kadalur. Though Ilandariyan sir was not an alumni of our Arlm school, any phone call, he was always available, he was always there available. Even before the personal protection equipments were organized, when they were really in demand, along with the core members of AA like Satish and Doriraj, they identified a tailor and they stitched their own personal protective equipments actually. Thank you so much. We would also like to, the association, thank you sir, thank you so much. We take a great pride in congratulating and honoring the medical personnel who had supported various activities during the COVID, who have been the torchbearers, who have been one among the torchbearers for our association. We would like to honor Professor V. Bhaskar sir, who is the Dean of Sri Raja Mutaya Dental College and who is the former president of the Indian Dental Association, who is at present the National Vice President of the Indian Dental Association. I request Radhakrishnan sir to hand over a small memento and to Prasanna. He will be receiving this award on behalf of Bhaskar sir, as Bhaskar sir has gone to the IDA National Conference at Mumbai today. I request Prasanna, his brother, to receive the memento. Thank you. We are very happy to say that Bhaskar sir is taking over today as the National Vice President for the Indian Dental Association, and our A-Cube Arlm Alumni Association would like to also say that he has received an Excellence in Service, the Best State President Award when he was there during the COVID times, and he is receiving an award today in Mumbai in the National Conference, and that is why he was not being able to come to us. Next, we would like to honor our former student of Arlm School, who always loves to hang out in cycle sheds. Not only in our school, but also in VIT, who would love to read Tirukural, who had Abraham Lincoln and Pereringar Anna as his hero. A former student of Arlm of batch 1996 and present sitting member of Legislative Assembly of Bahur constituency for the Union Territory of Pondicherry. Let us all join. We request the dignitaries on the stage to hand over an award for the revolutionary young upcoming leader. I request Satyanarayanan sir to hand over a small memento. This is a proof that Arlm, the students of Arlm, not only in other professional fields, we also excel in political field where we can change our community. If our community changes, I'm sure the state and the nation would also change.
Our doctors, our pride to the community during pandemic. Dr. Kannan, Professor, Department of Surgery, Mahatma Gandhi Medical College, RI, and President of Kadalur Indian Medical Association of Badge 1989. The award would be given by Mr. Satyanarayan sir to Dr. Kannan.
Next, we would like to welcome Dr. Vinod Kumar, the head of the Department of Urology of Arubadai Medical College and the Director of Surendra Multispecialty Hospitals, Kadalur, and Treasurer of Kadalur IMA of the batch of 2000. Poduma. We request Pandian sir to hand over the award to Vinod sir. Next, we would like to welcome Dr. Mohandan, the former Secretary of Kadalur IME, Consultant Pediatrician, and the Secretary of Indian Academy of Pediatrics to come over to the stage, and we request Rajayoho Kumar sir to hand over this memento and the thing to Bahubali. I request our former principal Rajayoho Kumar sir to hand over this memento to Bahubali Mohandan. The kind of work which Mohandan had done during COVID was enormous, and they had received the best secretary award among the Indian Medical Association among all the 139 branches, and he was an assistant to Pandian sir. Pandian sir was also judged as the best president in the entire state of Tamil Nadu. Next, we would like to welcome Dr. Nadarajan sir, the consultant orthopedician, chairman of Subha Anandam Hospitals and secretary of Cholamandalam Ortho Society. From the batch of 1990, I request our K. Krishnamurthy sir to hand over the memento. Krishnamurthy, the chief. I request K. Krishnamurthy sir, the chief, to hand over a memento. And next, we would like to call the ever-smiling pediatrician of Kadalur GH, Dr. Sendil Kumar sir, who is always available, where most of our children, most of us as parents have been indebted to him, and who is from the 1990 batch, the president of the Indian Association of Pediatrics, Kadalur district. I request Sendil Kumar sir to hand over a memento to Dr. Sendil Kumar. Request Mr. Sendil Kumar to hand over a memento to Dr. Sendil Kumar. Sendil sir, and the smile coming in, rendu perume. Next, we would like to call this gentleman who had been an elder brother, Mr. Balasubramaniam, aka Balu, who had worked in our school from 1985 to 2022 for more than 3 decades. And for the recognition of his services, I request Rajav Kumar sir, our former principal, to hand over a memento on. I request our former principal, Rajiv Kumar sir to hand over a small memento to. Honoring of teachers, honoring of is all over now. Now it is time to listen to. Now it is. Thank you, sir. Thanks to the organizing committee for taking so much of pains in honoring our teachers, honoring our guests. And finally, the most important, let us honor the guest of honor for us who was there on the stage. I request our chief guest Satyanarayanan sir to honor a former member of Parliament, Lok Sabha, Radhakrishnan sir, whom we fondly call as. I request the other organizing committee also to join on the stage, please. Next, we would like to honor. Now that the honoring is over, we have now comes the part 2 session. We have 3 sessions in it. One is the part 1 where we have finished. The part 2 will be where we would be requesting all our dignitaries on the dais to give their words of wisdom. First, we would like to call Krishnamurthy sir, the chief of, to give his words of wisdom.
Good evening, Mr. Satyanarayanan, Mr. Radhakrishnan, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Mr. Rahman, Dr. Pandian, MLA of Bahur, retiring teachers after meritorious service of Arlm, galaxy of doctors for all alumni of Arlm, members of organizing committee. I am very happy to participate and congratulate the members of the Arlm Alumni Association for their exemplary service to the community during the COVID pandemic. The services rendered were timely, comprehensive, satisfying the needs of the various service providers, namely hospitals, doctors, nurses, paramedics, sanitary workers, and to the people for their sustenance, poor people. In spite of your busy schedule in business and profession, your commitment, you have performed the commitment and personal safety, you have your whole time and resources for this noble cause. It is gratifying to note that most of our specialized medical consultants of alumni of Arlm in Kadalur At this point of time, I would like to remind the founders, to offset this, very particular to start the boys' English medium school that was started, and then subsequently others followed. He gave more importance to the discipline and academic excellence. Since a good foundation is built to the students coming out of the school, the alumni has won the war against the COVID. I can say you have won the war against the COVID, and it is time to serve the people in peace. I feel if we are not done earlier, you should register the alumni as a society and get the necessary use these institutions.
Good evening, very good evening, everybody. I would like to first extend my regards and welcome and good evening to our Mr. Satyanarayan sir and also other dignitaries on the stage, Dr. S. Pandian, Dr. S. K. Krishnamurthy, and our beloved principal, Thiru G. S. Rajiv Kumar sir, my brother and ex-MP, Mr. Radhakrishnan, and our district judge, Rahman sir, and also other teachers who are in front of me, Mr. Rajmohan sir, Radhakrishnan sir, Sundar sir, Balakrishnan sir, Muzmulan ma'am, and Jayanti ma'am, who have been honored here. As well as I would like to also extend my welcome to all the doctors who are pride of our school and who have been honored here, and also my hearty welcome to the organizing committee, Dr. V. Satish Kumar, Thiru G.R. Joreraj, Thiru K. Ganesh, Thiru V. Yuvaraj, Thiru A. Arun Bharati, Thiru Dr. S. Suresh Babu, Thiru Rangaraj and his brothers, and Thiru Murli and Thiru K.K. Rahman, and also all other friends and alumni of our school and other teachers and staff and family members who are here. I would like to extend my warm welcome to you. It's a happy stage, happy moment, and I'm very proud to be here. And as was told, I have to go to நான் ஒரு ஊருக்கு போனோம். அதனால் கொஞ்சம் சீக்கிரம் கிளம்பணுன்றதுனால முன்னாடியே இந்த வாய்ப்பை எனக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க பேசுகிறதுக்கு. So I would like to say a few words, and moreover I would like to spend as much as time with my friends too. So சீக்கிரமாக சொல்லிவிட்டு இங்கேருந்து கிளம்பணுன்றது தான் என்னோடய வேலை. எனிவே இது ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி மூமெண்ட். நிறைய டீச்சர்ஸ் நம்ம இந்த கோவிட் குரூப்பில் இருக்கவங்கலாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த அலுமினை அசோசியேஷன் வந்து ஒரு 3 years பேக் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணது. அண்ட் தெர் வாஸ் என்ன சொல்கிறது, ஒரு முக்கியமான தேவை நம்ம ஊருக்கு இருந்தது. ஸோ நம்ம எல்லா நல்லுள்ளங்களும் உள்ளே ஒன்றா சேர்ந்து இந்த நம்ம படித்த ஊருக்கு, நம்ம படித்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு, நம்ம படித்த வாழ்கின்ற ஊருக்கெல்லாம் உதவி செய்யக்கூடிய விஷயமா இந்த குழுவானது உருவாக்கப்பட்டது. தொடர்ந்து அது நம்ம நினைவுகளையும் நாஸ்டாலஜிக் மூமெண்ட்ஸையும் நம்மளுடைய நட்பையும் வளர்த்துக் கொள்வதற்காகவும் அந்த ஒரு குழு இயங்கி கொண்டு இருக்குது. அதிலிருந்து தொடங்கி நம்ம பல விஷயங்களை செஞ்சுட்டு வரோம். அதோட வெளிப்பாடாக தான் இந்த தொடர்ச்சியாக இந்த ஒரு நிகழ்வானது அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா ரொம்ப அந்த கோவிட் காலத்தில் நம்ம நிறைய விஷயங்களை செஞ்சோம். நிறைய பேருக்கு இன்னும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ரெஸ்பான்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா ஒர்க்கர்ஸ்க்கு, டாக்டர்ஸ்க்கு, நிறைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ்க்கெல்லாம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணக்கூடிய சூழல் இருந்தது. அதெல்லாம் ஒரு 15 லட்ச ரூபா பணம் நம்ம ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர்ஸ் ஃபண்டுக்கு நம்ம கொடுத்துருக்குறோம். நம்ம கலெக்ட் பண்ணி கொடுத்த பணம் 9 லட்சம் இருக்குது. அது இல்லாமல் வந்து ஒரு 6 லட்சம் நம்மளுடைய சத்யநாராயண் சார் அவரும் ஸ்கூல் சார்பாக கொடுத்து நம்ம ஸ்கூலுக்கே ஒரு பெருமையாக இருக்கக்கூடிய தருணமாக அது அமைஞ்சிருந்தது. அதனால் இது எல்லாமே ஒரு நல்ல பள்ளியிலேருந்து வந்த மாணவர்கள் வந்து மறுபடியும் குழுமி அவரவர்கள் வாழ்க்கையில் நல்ல இடத்துல இருக்கும்போது திருப்பி மறுபடியும் கிவிங் பேக் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் த பெஸ்ட் திங் அபவுட் எனிதிங் யூ கெட் இன் யுவர் லைஃப். ஸோ அதுக்கு ஒரு ஏதுவாக இந்த குழு அமைந்திருப்பது வரவேற்கத்தக்கது. தொடர்ந்து நம்ம பல விஷயங்களை இந்த குழுக்கள் மூலியமாகவும் செய்யணும். இந்த பள்ளிக்கும் உதவியாக இருக்கணும், இந்த ஊருக்கும் உதவியாக இருக்கணுன்றது நம்மளுடைய எதிர்பார்ப்பாக இருக்குது. தொடர்ந்து இருப்போம் அப்படின்றதையும் நான் இந்த நேரத்தில் ஒரு எண்ணமாகவே இங்கே வைக்க கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். இந்த ஸ்கூல் பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்ம ஆக்சுவலாக அதாவது ஸ்கூல் உங்களோட அந்த பிரின்சிபல்ஸை நமக்கு இம்பார்ட் பண்ணுற அளவுக்கு இந்த ஸ்கூலானது உருவாக்கப்பட்டு தொடர்ந்து இந்த பள்ளியில் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் லைக் மெனி இயர்ஸ் நிறைய சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் பீப்புள் இந்த ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து வந்திருக்கிறாங்க. சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் மட்டுமே இல்லை, disciplined, well to do and நிறைய well rounded personalities have come out of the school. So at this moment we will have to think about our founder president Mr. Damodaran sir, who is always beloved to us. அவரோட ஸ்கூலில் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா இங்கே ஒரு 2-3 விஷயத்த சொல்ல பார்க்குறேன். அந்த ஸ்கூலோட கேரக்டராக பார்த்தோன்னா ஒரு திருக்குறளை இங்கே சொல்ல விருப்பப்படுறேன். கேடில் விழிச்செல்வம் கல்வி யார் ஒருவருக்கு மாடல்ல மற்றையவை. அதாவது கல்வின்றது வந்து இருக்கிறதுலே தலை சிறந்த செல்வம், அதை விட வேறு எதுவுமே நமக்கு சிறப்பானது இல்லை அப்படின்ற ஒரு குறளுக்கு எதுவாகவும், அடுத்தபடியாக பார்த்திங்கன்னா அறிவு அற்றங்காக்கும் கருவி செருவார்க்கும் உள்ளழிக்கல் இல்லா ஆகாத அரண். அதாவது அறிவு என்பது வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்மளை காக்கக்கூடிய கருவியாக வாழ்க்கை பூரா இருக்கும். அது நம்மளோட எதிரியாக இருந்தாலும் சரி, யாராக இருந்தாலும் நம்மளை எது அழித்தாலும் அறிவை அழிக்க முடியாதுன்ற மாதிரி கல்வியும் அறிவையும் நமக்கு கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் இன்னொரு விஷயமும் சேர்த்து கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. ஒப்பறிவினால் வரும் கேடனின் அக்தொருவன் விற்றுக்கொள் தக்கதுடைத்து. அது இந்த குறள் என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா, நம்ம மற்றவங்களுக்கு உதவுறதுக்காக சில விஷயங்களை இழக்க நேரிட்டாலும் சரி, நம்மளையே விற்க நேரிட்டாலும் அது தக்கதுடையது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது. அதாவது சர்வீஸ், எஜுகேஷன் அண்ட் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் இது எல்லாமே நம்ம இந்த ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. ஸோ அதனால் we have to be thankful to our founder president தாமோதரன். அவங்களோட வழியில் இந்த ஸ்கூலை திருப்பி அது அவங்களோட மறைவுக்கு பிறகும் இந்த பள்ளியானது இந்த கடலூர் மாநகரத்தில் ஒரு கலங்கரை விளக்கமாகவும் பல பேருக்கு ஒரு கல்வியும் அறிவையும் ஒழுக்கத்தையும் சமுதாயத்துக்கு உதவணுன்ற எண்ணத்தையும் உருவாக்கி கொடுக்கக்கூடிய இடமா இருக்குது. அதனால் தொடர்ந்து இருக்கணுன்றது என வேண்டுகோள். சத்யநாராயண் சார் அதை கொண்டுட்டு போவார்ன்றது நம்மளுடைய நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது. நாமளும் நம்மளுடைய பள்ளி மாணவர்களாக அவர்களுக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருப்போம் அப்படின்றத இந்த நேரத்தில் தெரிவித்து சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். என் கிளாஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. அவங்க நினைப்பாங்க என்ன திருக்குறள்லாம் சொல்கிறாங்க. நம்ம தமிழம்மா ஞான பூங்குதை மேடம் உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. அவங்க தான் எங்களுக்குலாம் திருக்குறள் அவங்க சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கும்போது படிக்கவே இல்லை. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அறிவில் வந்தது திருக்குறள். அப்போ அவங்க சொல்ல கொடுக்கும்போது திட்டு வாங்கிட்டே தான் இருந்தோம். ஆனால் அதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படியோ அதான் சொல்ல மாதிரி இந்த கடலூரில் அதாவது நம்ம பள்ளி படித்தது ஏஎல் முதலியார், ஏஆர்எல்எம் முதலியார் பள்ளியில் இருந்தது. இங்கேருந்து அடுத்தது போன இதே மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டால்வாட் இன்றைக்கி எப்படி உங்கள் ஸ்கூல் எஜுகேஷனில் இது நம்ம பள்ளி ஒரு பெருசாக இருக்கோ, ஒரு ஸ்டோரிட் ட்வின்ஸ் கிட்டேருந்து நம்ம ஃபவுண்டர் படிக்கிறோமோ, அடுத்தது விஐடி போனேன். அவர் மிஸ்டர் விஸ்வநாதன் சார், அங்கே ஏஎல் முதலியார் பிளாக்னே ஒன்று இருக்குது. நம்ம அந்த காலேஜில் இருக்குது. ஸோ ஐ ஹேப்பன் டு ஹேவ் த குட் லக் அண்ட் ஃபார்ச்சூன் ஆஃப் பீயிங் அட் குட் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ். ஸோ ஸ்கூல் படித்தோம், அதுக்கப்புறம் காலேஜுக்கும் போனோம். அதனால் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான பள்ளி மற்றும் கல்லூரி அனுபவங்களில் நம்ம மனதில் கொண்டு இருக்கிறோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்திங்கன்னா நிறைய சார்லாம் இருக்காங்க, எல்லாரையும் பற்றியும் சொல்லலாம். இங்கே நம்ம பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது சொன்னார், ஜுவாலஜி சாரை பற்றி பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நம்ம விஜய் கிருஷ்ணா எங்கள் ஸ்கூல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்திருக்கிறாரு. அவர் வரைஞ்சதை பார்த்து சார் எப்பவுமே என்ன இது ஹார்ட்டாக இது பிரியாணி அண்டா மாதிரி இருக்குது அப்படின்னாரு. அது மாதிரி ஸோ வி ஹேவ் அ லாட் ஆஃப் ஃபன் மூமெண்ட்ஸ் இந்த ஸ்கூல் ஆஸ் வெல். நிறைய ஃபன்னும் இருக்குது, நிறைய படிச்சிருக்கிறோம். நிறைய சார் நம்ம ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் சார்லாம் எப்பயும் திட்டு வாங்குறது, அடி வாங்குறது. நம்ம ராஜ்மோகன் சார்கிட்ட செல்லமாக திட்டுவார், அப்பப்போ மிரட்டுவார். அதனால் வி ஹேட் ஸோ மெனி ஃபன் மூமெண்ட்ஸு. பொதுவாக எனக்கு பார்த்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா இந்த ஸ்கூலில் வரும்போது, நான் உள்ளார வரும்போது ஐ ஹேட் அ ஹியூஜ் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஆன் மீ. ஆர் இல்லை என்ன சொல்கிறேன்னா, ஐ எம் சம்படி ஹூ நீட்ஸ் சம் கைடன்ஸ். இல்லைனா ஐ ஹேவ் ஸோ மெனி வைசஸ் அண்ட் ஸோ மெனி டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன்ஸ் இன் மை லைஃப். ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு ஸ்கூலில் வரும்போது என்னோடய ஃபாதர் ஒரு கமிட்டி மெம்பராக இருந்தார். ஸோ அவர் ஒரு ரெஸ்பெக்டட் மெம்பராக இருந்தார். என்னோடய பிரதர் வந்து அந்த ஸ்கூலில் ஒரு வெரி மச் லவ்ட் அண்ட் ரெஸ்பெக்டட் அலும்னியாக இருந்தார். ஸோ ஐ ஹேட் டு எனக்கு அவ்வளோ திறமை இல்லைனாலும் ஐ ஹேட் டு ஸ்டாண்ட் அப் டு தெம் டு அட்லீஸ்ட் நாட் ஸ்பாயில் தேர் நேம். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு எப்பயுமே ஒரு இது இருந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். அதெல்லாம் இருந்ததுனால ஏதோ ஓரளவுக்கு ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து தப்பிச்சு வந்து காலேஜ் வரைக்கும் போகக்கூடிய ஒரு சூழல் வந்தது. அதனால் இந்த ஸ்கூல் அந்த ஸ்கூல் இல்லாமல் வேறு ஸ்கூலில் இருந்தேன்னா சுத்தமாக வீணாக போயிருப்பேன் தான் நினைக்கிறேன் நான் நினைமா. ஸோ ஐ எம் ஹாப்பி அபவுட் த ஸ்கூல் டேஸ் அண்ட் ஐ ஆம் ஹாப்பி அபவுட் த டீச்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ எம் ஹாப்பி அபவுட் த ஹோல் ஸ்கூல். இன்னும் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இந்த ஸ்கூல் பண்ணணும், நம்ம ஊருக்கும் பண்ணணும். நம்மளுடைய மாணவர்கள் எல்லாருமே இங்கே இருக்கிறவங்க இந்த ஸ்கூலோட நம்ம பெற்ற அன்பும் அதுலேருந்து பெற்ற செல்வம் எல்லாத்தையும் இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு திருப்பி கொடுக்கறதுல அந்த சில ஆண்டுகளில் ரிட்டையரான நம்மளுடைய அன்புக்கினிய ஆசிரியர்கள் எல்லாரையும் மரியாதைப்படுத்தினதும் நம்ம எல்லாம் இங்கே குழுமி இருக்கிறதும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான விஷயம். அதுக்கு என்னையும் இங்கே அழைச்சதுக்கு மரியாதை பண்ணதுக்கும் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னது போல் வேறு ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போகணுன்றதுனால ஐ ஹேவ் டு கேட்ச் அ பஸ். ஸோ ஐ would leave it here and once again I thank the organizing committee and all my friends and my teachers and the school management to hosting this function, and thank you again.
This program is going live on YouTube, so it is there in the WhatsApp group and it's also being recorded. Next we request Dr. Pandian sir to give his words of wisdom.
Audible? Good evening to all. I'm happy to see the bright faces of Arlm alumni and the great teachers sitting in front of me. You all know Mada, Pita, Guru and Devam. To me, Guru and Devam are one and the same. I thank the Arlm alumni for having honored these teachers in front of us, and it's a great deed. I thank you all for that, and with that I start my talk. Honorable Trustee, Mr. D. Satyanarayanan, Arlm Educational Institution, respected G.R. Dorairaj, President, Chamber of Commerce, Thiru R. Radhakrishnan, ex-MP of Pondicherry, Thiru R. Sandil, MLA Bagur Constituency, Honorable A.K. Rahman, District Judge, Dindivanam, Office Bearers of the Arlm Educational Society, Principal and members of the Arlm School, Dr. K. Krishnamurthy, Chairman, Krishna Group of Hospitals, Mr. Srinivasan, Secretary, Kadalur Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Dr. V. Satish Kumar, Secretary, Kadalur Bus Owners Association, doctors of Arlm alumni, members of Arlm alumni, members of the organizing committee of this event, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all. I deem it a great privilege and honor to have been invited to this meeting. My association with Arlm was basically that of a parent of an alumnus who had his entire schooling in Arlm. My son studied in Arlm school. He joined there in 1992 when Mr. Rajiv Kumar was the principal. Rajiv Kumar is my classmate in St. Joseph's School. I studied in St. Joseph School. I was in 11th C, he was in 11th E. My teacher is Thirumalai and his teacher is Louis. And we studied together. He studied biology, I studied mathematics, and somehow I went in a different direction, he went in a different direction. But luckily we all have come to Kadalur to serve the people of Kadalur. So after my schooling, I went to Trichy and then to various institutions and came back to Kadalur. After all these things, when I wanted to choose a school for my son, it became a difficult job. So I studied in St. Joseph's. It's a very good school. I studied under Reverend Father Peter, and the discipline in the school was fantastic. Education was excellent. At the same time, there is another school at that time which was started some 10 years ago. Probably it was started in 1980 or something. At that time, so we were in a dilemma. So I asked my wife where to put my son. So both of us, every day we'll start in the scooter, go to St. Joseph School. At 10 o'clock, we will wait there. Prayers will be over. At that time, Rakshakar was the principal. So after that, we will come back. In the evening, we will go there, wait how the students are going out, how the mood students are behaving. We did like this alternatively between St. Joseph's and the Arlm. We did it 3 days for this school, and we did 3 days for Arlm. And finally, my wife said, we will put him in Arlm. So I was little upset, but later on, our judgment was correct, and my son studied in Arlm. So he became an orthopedic surgeon now. So why I am saying is, after his MS orthopedics and all, when I asked him in New Zealand, we went both together, went to New Zealand, I asked him, why did you choose the Arlm school? Because after 12th standard, we put him, after 10th standard, we put him in a school in Namakkal. So after 2 months, he called me and told me, no, this is a school where I couldn't study at all. I have to go back to Arlm. I said, why? You're in a very good school, teaching is very good and all. So why do you want to come back to Kadalur? He said, if you want me to score 80 to 85%, I will study in Arlm. If you want me to go down, I will study in this SRV school in Namakkal. So he said, and then he said, I get full freedom in Arlm school. So whatever they teach will be systematic, and whatever they teach will go with me, and I read the book, which is enough for me to go and write the examination. This is what he said. And he passed out and joined in medical college and finished MS orthopedics. So this is how my association with Arlm started. Mr. Rajamohan also is my classmate. He was in 11th D probably. I'm not sure whether it was in 11th E. So all of us studied together. So it was a great evening to meet all of us in this evening. I did have a number of occasions where I had interacted with the teachers and officials of this great institution. I had associated with Arlm by serving as a medical officer in that school for a period of 1 year. Dr. KK is one of my mentors. He asked me to examine the students in that school. I was practicing at that time in Bahur. So I used to come in the afternoon and see every day 50 students. So Bhanumati, the teacher, was there. One day, ARD came. I was examining a student and writing. ARD he came and showed me one OP card. So I saw, I got it from him and read it. Doctor, you have put something on in the OP card. What is this? He asked me. So I said CVS normals are cardiovascular system, respiratory system is normal, CNS is normal, abdomen is normal. But in the skin I have put TV back. This is what I have written. So this is what I am saying. What does it mean? He asked me. No, it's a skin condition, sir. It's a tenio-versicular patch on the back. So he took his pen, but he put it back in his packet and asked me to correct it. So I felt guilty, rather ashamed. So I took my pen and tenio-versicular patch on the back. This is what I have written. After seeing that, he went back. Madam was there. She accompanied the ARD with him on that particular day. After that, I met him once during the Arcod Hospital's Board of Directors meeting 5 years ago. This is my association with the ARD at that time. So Arlm Alumni Association has been rendering immense services to the society and to the community. Their selfless services like supplying relief materials and basic necessities for running the families to frontline COVID-19 prevention workers under the Give Back Kadalur scheme initiative, and also supply of COVID-19 mask, N95 mask, PPE, protective clothing, sanitizers, gloves, and triple protective gloves to medical and paramedical and nursing personnel was indeed a great service. All these have earned them Global Humanitarian Award from the World Humanitarian Drive. COVID was a very dangerous disease and has put up in a lot of problems for 2 years. This is no mean honor, since instead of isolating themselves at home, the Alumni Association members have put in tremendous efforts in mobilizing resources by its members from Kadalur and worldwide and distributing them to the needy patients and COVID-19 frontline workers. This is something really praiseworthy, and I congratulate all the members who are involved in this magnanimous work. My sincere thanks are due to Mr. D. Satyanarayanan, Honorable General Secretary of the Arlm Educational Society, and all the office bearers who have been behind this initiative honor me. It's only the love and affection of the people of Kadalur and my patients who have been behind to all what little I have achieved. I pledge to continue to serve the society and the community to my might in all aspects, and these honors very much goes to reinforce my resolve. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.
I request Srinivasan to come on center stage. Ulla vaapadu. Oru nimisham before we go. Hey, kaila vechirukku adu kaamipaadu eppadi pannanum. Guys, do this da. Use this daddy. This is much better. Guys, do you remember this? நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல பண்ணிருக்கோமே. பேர் சொல்லுங்கப்பா கரெக்ட்டா. எனக்கு தெரியல எனக்கு. ஏய் அது சரியா வரல, இத பண்ணுப்பா. வதியா? Chamber of Commerce Secretary, a person who runs the school, still back to his school days. This is what is all Arlm all about. இது ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு தெரியல. இது ஞாபகம் இருக்கப்பா? நம்மலாம் சாப்பிட்டுருக்கோம் அந்த கார்னர்ல அந்த தேவநாதன் ஒரு எங்க பேட்ச்மேட் வீடு இருக்கும் பக்கத்துல. தேன் முட்டாயம்பா அது. தென் இந்த இது ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? இது வந்து திஸ் இஸ் தி வாட்ச் முட்டாயின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அப்புறம் இது வந்து எள்ளுருண்டையா? யா. இது எதுப்பா கமர்கட்டு? இது ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? நம்மளாம் இதெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்ருக்கோம். அண்ட் தென் remember this, what do you call it as? இஞ்சி மரப்பா, சாரி இஞ்சி மரப்பா. இதெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்ருக்கோம். சாப்பிட்டுட்டு அந்த கலர் நம்ம டங் கலர் இந்த கலர்ல வரணும்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம். என்ன பண்றது? we have all been, most of us in boys school. அதனால இது வந்து நம்ம இவ்வளவுதான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். This is the maximum we have done in schools. அதுக்கப்புறம் the junior batches are lucky fellows. Okay, with this lot of smiles on our faces, all these things are available behind. Thanks to the organizing committee for making us to remember our good old days. இதெல்லாம் பண்றதுக்கு நம்ம எவ்வளவு திட்டு வாங்கியிருக்கோம், அடி வாங்கியிருக்கோம். So I request our honorable former principal of Arlm School, Rajiv Kumar sir, to give us address. And I request Mr. Praveen from 2007 batch. வாங்க சார். நான் பிரவீன்ட்ட கேட்டேன், வரியா பிரவீன் அப்படின்னு. எனக்கு பயமா இருக்குங்க சார் அப்படின்ச்சு. எனக்கு பயமா இருக்குடா அப்படின்றாரு. ஏன்டா அப்படின்னு கேட்டேன். சார் நிறைய தடவை அடி வாங்கியிருக்கேன் சார் கிட்ட. It's always nice for a person who has been to honor a teacher. Actually, this is something which we will not get in our lifetime. We are what we are. Again, I would say, Praveen Ayyappan, who we are, what we are is because of our Arlm school.
Thank you, Praveen. Shall we now resume? On the spectators or the audience gallery, bit disturbed because after a long break, you have the chance of just meeting one another. We'll just resume for a while. Good evening to one and all. Distinguished Chief Guest, Thiru D. Satyanarayanan, Honorary Secretary of Arlm Educational Society, eminent educationists, esteemed doctors of our district, Dr. KK, Dr. Pondian, my beloved student Radhakrishnan, former MP and Assembly Speaker, and he happened to be the chairman of the Sun Clearance Board, I remember. இந்த ஏஜில் எல்லா போஸ்ட்லையும் பார்த்துட்டு வந்து உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. I just used to address Radhakrishnan as the prospective CM, and he has given a break, I think so. So, okay, once again he has to just regain the momentum, and he has to step back into the groove to do full justice for his father. That's what, because அவர் வந்து எல்லா சோஷியல் சர்வீஸ் மூமெண்ட்ஸ்லேயே எல்லாத்தையும் இருந்துட்டு அந்த ஃபேமிலி, ஏன்னா நான் ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களும் வரக்குள்ள ஒவ்வொரு வார்த்தை ஏதாவது வந்து, பிகாஸ் சர்டன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் கீப் இன் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டச் வித் மீ. I could just go with the nostalgic effects even. அதில் வந்து அது போல் ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் மென்ஷன் பண்ணக்குள்ள ஐ எம் நாட் very particular about mentioning about Radhakrishnan only. There are so many gems like that. Next, because I don't want to go deep into that area. Next, A.K. Rahman, Mr. A.K. Rahman, additional district judge of Dindivanam, again my lovable student. Satish Kumar, who happens to be the giant and who has been playing the pivotal role in forming this organization and make it in a move always. Stagnant and nirthala. You see, coming to this organization, I'll just come back to that after some time, before which I would like to just address the gathering. I stopped with the members who are decorating the dais and all of the dignitaries and all of the dais, Mr. Srinivasan, Arun Bharati, Jayakumar, and all of the beloved students of mine, the former students of Arlm institution, who are now functioning under the roof of AAA, Arlm Alumni Association. See, this association, rather alumni group, was formed at the time of my farewell function, and it was initiated by Satish Kumar, Dr. Satish Kumar, Ms. Radhakrishnan, Ms. Dorraj. Of course, all others coordinated and extended the fullest cooperation in forming the organization. That's why we could find these many members under the roof. That way, I could just derive the real psychological satisfaction. In the nostalgic effects, you certainly get rejuvenated. That's why I could just find everybody is, once again, this should become the classroom. No more interactions over there. Okay, for some time. After our dinner, once again, we could just interact among ourselves. See, still, my association started with these students and the teaching community and the management in 1983. After crossing these 4 decades, still we keep in constant touch with hundreds of students. That is the greatest thing. As I was just telling, these nostalgic effects, more than that of the medication, more than that of the doctors, it gives the rejuvenating effect so that we regain our vigor and run the rest of the show and all again with the full progressive marching power. That's how we have gathered again here this day. It's a mega feast, rather to say. It's a mega feast. And of course, all the senses are being engaged. That way only I could just contemplate. We have the first visual feast. எல்லாரையும் பார்த்துக்கிட்டோம், அதுலேயே ஒரு பெரிய ஃபீஸ்ட் கிடச்சிருச்சு. Now that auditory feast and then the tactile, கட்டிப்பிடி வைத்தியெல்லாம் நடந்துக்கிட்டு இருந்தது நம்ம பிள்ளைங்களுக்குள்ள. கை கொடுத்தல், கட்டிப்பிடித்தல், all those things happen. Now the next stage is to that of the nasal and the gustatory. So we are not here to consume much of our time, rather your time also, before going into the dinner process. Because after some time everybody will start salivating on getting the nasal sense. And coming to the main assignment given to me, I have to offer my facilitations to my staff team. In fact, everybody knows that Raj Mohan, he just joined in 1984. I just joined in 83, and in the very next year he joined me. He traveled with me all throughout. And since 1990, I remember, he happened to be the vice principal, and he was partaking and he was shouldering almost all the burdens with me in running the institution effectively. Thank you very much, Raj Mohan. And he has put in some 38 years of service in Arlm institution. Radhakrishnan, he joined in 85, if I am correct, and he had put in some 37 years of experience, affectionately addressed as the Scoutmaster during his tenure. Only the Scout movement was started, and he did his best under the roof of the Scout and Guides movement. And next to that, Mrs. Millen joined in 90, if I am correct. What, Millen? Yeah, almost. Oh, right. Okay, prior to that, Sundar joined. 1990, and he had been over there since 1990 till May of 2022, and he happened to be the vice principal for some 3 years, and he was functioning as the zoology master, and he did his best and created the records. And then Milan, of course, he happens to be the primary teacher, then elevated as the primary coordinator, and did her best to outshine that, to make that wing to outshine. That's how I could just say. And Balakrishnan, our military man, okay, he had put in some 26 years of experience, if I am correct, and he did his best in the Department of History and Geography. And Jayanti, Mrs. Jayanti, எல்லாருமே இதில் வந்து தாத்தா பாட்டி ஆயிட்டாங்க. எல்லா recently retired teachers or the grandparents now. Mrs. Jayanti, of course, she was wedded to the KG wing, so she could just rear up her grandchildren so effectively. So, innumerable and manifold contributions have been made by these teachers, and all such achievements and their executions have to be placed on the appreciation record of Arlm history. Congratulations to all the teachers for having passed these many years, because in any private institution it's very much impossible to travel for such 3 decades, 3.5 decades like that and all, not at all possible. Prior to me, Mrs. PMG, Ms. Bhanumati ma'am, and then apart from that Mrs. Vanasudha, and then Mrs. Gomati, if I am correct, I could just recollect all those things. Mrs. Gomati and one more Mrs. Kalavati. They all attained the superannuation and retired. Prior to this batch, after attaining the superannuation, they all retired from Arlm. And these 6 eminent personalities of the teaching faculty, they also completed their full service. After attaining the superannuation, they all retired. I would like to just wish all these teachers a very happy, peaceful and comfortable retired life. Shall we just give them a great round of applause to these outgoing teachers? They will be certainly comfortable because they did their best for the students, community and for the society. They will be certainly blessed by Almighty with a comfortable life. And coming to the organization, I said, the organization ஆரம்பிச்சதே ஒரு வேடிக்கையான வினோதமான இது. Farewell முடிஞ்சது. Then subsequent to that farewell, the school got over. Subsequently we met here and I was honored by our alumni here only. Alumni association was formed and immediately ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச் எடுத்தாங்க. கோவிட் கிரைசிஸ் ஃபுல் ஸ்விங்கில் இருக்கக்குள்ள எல்லாரும் அந்த நேரத்தில் என்ன சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, ஜென்ரலாக சொல்லறது சாவோட வாயில போயிட்டு வெளியே வந்தான்னு. நம்ம ஜவான்ஸ், த கிரேட் வாரியர்ஸ் ஆஃப் Arlm அலுமினி, கோவிட்டை உள்ள வாயிலிருந்து எடுத்து வெளியே துப்பிட்டு இவங்களுடைய எக்ஸிக்யூஷன்ஸ் பார்த்தாங்க. தே டிசர்வ் எ கிரேட் அப்ளாஸ். அந்த நேரத்தில் ஒரு அசோசியேஷன் தான் இருந்தது. ராதாகிருஷ்ணன், சதீஷ்குமார், துர்ராஜ் with other important, because sorry if I just leave out certain names, because there are plenty of almost all the students who are here, they were the part of the executions. அது எப்படி நடந்ததுன்றது ஒரு வினோதமானது. எல்லாரும் ஓடிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. டாக்டர் செந்தில்குமார் இங்கே இருக்காப்புல, என் வீட்டு எதிர்க்கையே டாக்டர் தேவானந்த் இருக்காப்புல, கவர்மெண்ட் GH டாக்டர்ஸ். It was mandatory that they had to serve the COVID affected patients. அவங்க வீட்டிலேயே அவங்கள தீண்டத்தகாதவர்களாட்ட பார்க்குற சூழ்நிலை. I am not exaggerating, it happened. So in the sense what, they were not ignored or something like that and all. They had to find some other route to enter in their house even. அந்த அளவுக்கு செக்யூர்டா, without giving room for the contagious thing to be carried to other persons, the family even. அதுபோல் நேரத்தில் பணம் கூட கொடுத்துட்டு போயிடலாங்க. கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ஸ், மானிட்டரி கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன்ஸ் கூட கொடுத்துடலாங்க. நம்ம பிள்ளைங்க, நம்ம அலுமினி அவங்க ஃபீல்டில் இறங்கி வேலை செய்தாங்க. பெராப்ஸ் அந்த பிபிஇ சூட்டு தைக்கிறதுக்கு அவங்க எடுத்துக்கிட்ட எஃபர்ட்ஸ் எனக்கு தெரியும். அந்த கோவிட், வாட் யூ கால் இட்ஸ் கேபின், கோவிட், வாட் இஸ் தட் கேபின், கோவிட் COVID risk. Perhaps it was introduced in Kannur district only, I think so, by our alumni students. And because there were so many queries and enquiries from all over, and they started sending the COVID risk to other parts of Tamil Nadu and adjacent parts of the states even. அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய பிரசிடென்ட்டை செட் பண்ணாங்க. I would like to just congratulate all alumni without making a mention about the names. You find the organizing committee and those who just played the vital role in such executions. அதில் வந்து நம்ம டாக்டர்ஸ், frontline warriors, all over India, thousands of doctors became the victims. Unfortunately, our former student Kannan also became the victim for that while he was executing and excising the real professional ethics. He was attending to the COVID patients in his hospital and he was prone to, everybody was prone to. And most of the alumni also got trapped in COVID and just they came out. அது அவங்க செய்த புண்ணியம் இல்லை, அந்த செய்த சர்வீசஸ் அவங்கள காப்பாத்துச்சு. Almost most of the students, those who are keeping in constant touch with me, they were telling that they were down with COVID. And within a fortnight's time or something like that and all, they came out of that. And a big hats off to our COVID warriors. இதில் வந்து நான் அந்த பேர் மென்ஷன் பண்ணாலும் இன்னமே எவ்ரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட், ஃபார்மர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஆஃப் இது வந்து சாத்தியமே கிடையாதுங்க. இந்த ஏர்எல்எம் அசோசியேஷன் வந்து ஆல் ஓவர் த வேர்ல்டு ரவுண்ட் அடிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. இந்த வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப் இந்த அளவுக்கு செய்தாங்கன்னு யூ மைட் ஹவ் சீன் இன் யூடியூப் and it spread all over. And I would like to specially congratulate all the frontline warriors, the doctors. And to conclude, I would like to just say that this Arlm Alumni Association will keep on spreading the light of services to the best extent in the days to come also. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your amazing, I would not say advice, the sharing of your views. Next, on behalf of all the teachers, I request Raj Mohan, sir, to come. I hope you'll understand. So I would request, because தெரியும் என்ன அடிக்க போறாருன்னு தெரியுது, but still.
Thanks a lot for the introduction. Distinguished chief guests and other guests of honor, awardees of distinction of varied sorts, dignitaries honored of the dais, the mastermind of the inception of Arlm Alumni Association, Mr. G.S. Rajiv Kumar, formerly principal, and our most beloved students, the alumni of Arlm. On behalf of the staff team, the awardees, let me thank all the students of our institution for having taken pains to honor us. We're glad to see the love and affection which we have. Our minds date back to 1980s when we came in contact with you. We're all youngsters in your teenage. You are lovable. You had love and affection for us. The same degree of affection lost till date is something heavenly, we should say. You had the rare opportunity to be acquainted with the first headmaster, Mr. Sitaram, an authority in education. He also had the privilege to be under the guidance of a great educationist, Mr. A.R.D. So he had the influence of both the people in you. As students of Arlm, you had the service mindedness. You learned a lot of quality traits, and all these have made you successful to stand with us today. Today, you're all well grown. You are grown-ups. You are glittering in various arena, but still the love and affection which you had as children of Arlm family still last. We feel happy on behalf of all. Let us thank you wholeheartedly for having taken pains to honor us at this hour. Thanks to you, hats off to you. And we had seen, we have to make a mention about your role in during the pandemic times. when everybody was scared of coming out of the house, you had the guts to come out, to join together, raise fund, and cater to the needs of the poor and the sick. So that one, as pointed out by Mr. Rajiv Kumar sir, that one, national accolades, you got the attention on all over the country. So that's told the show. That was really a great honor, the awards that you got from various quarters. That's actually a boon to the institution that made everyone to think about Arlm, Arlm, Arlm. So we feel happy to associate ourselves with your memories. So let God bless you with a life of longevity and all happiness. Already you are successful. But despite being successful, to think of the welfare of the society is something great, and that you have proved. So may God bless you all. While feeling happy about our children, I have to make a mention about the demise of our beloved S. Kannan also. He was a lovable student when he was in school. He stood first in everything, and every time he visited his hospital, I remember, he used to show us the clippings of his successful surgeries. He remained polite. You know pretty well about his affluent family background. He wanted to be a great educationist too. Apart from being a successful doctor, his dream was to become an educationist. He started on the path, but unfortunately, the untimely demise has snatched him off. So, let's hope he had his own ambition, and let God give the strength to the members of the family to fructify the expectations of Dr. S. Kannan. So, let the members of the family of S. Kannan have all the comfort in mind and proceed fulfilling the ambitions of S. Kannan. In fine, let me thank one and all for having given us this opportunity. We thank all those people once again on the stage and off the stage for the wonderful chance given to us and for having honored us all. Thank you very much.
This particular event is going online, and we have a lot of our friends watching that, and we have G.R. Doriraj sir, who could not join us. He's saying superb, and he conveys his wishes to all of them through the through the YouTube. On behalf of the alumni, we would request Radhakrishnan sir to come and say a few words.
Good evening to everybody. Dignitaries, most respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my dear student friends, many of us are meeting after a very long time. It is indeed a great pleasure and a great joy to meet every one of you today. The association, the Alumni Association, has been functioning since the COVID, because we used that as an opportunity for us to all get together, to put in our resources to serve the society. And it did not stop there. It has started continuing its services, and I think it will also expand its services in the future also. The respected school honorary secretary, Mr. Satyanarayana, has also made his intention that on behalf of the school, he will form an alumni association, which will be a part of the school, which everybody can register into the alumni association, and its function can be more efficient also. I think everybody, are in the mood to get together. I don't want to take much of your time. I think we will catch up once this function is over. I will come and talk with every one of you, wishing you all the best. And once again, I thank all the organizers for organizing a great function. Thank you very much.
Next, we would like to request our Honorable Justice A.K.A. Rahman sir, the District Judge of Dindivanam, to give his wishes also on behalf of the alumni.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my beloved friends, elder brothers, revered teachers of our prestigious institution, the pride of Kadalur doctors, ladies and gentlemen, a warm good evening to one and all. First of all, I thank the Almighty for giving me an opportunity to stand before this august gathering. I also thank my elder brothers for inviting me to be present before you all. I am here not as a district judge, as a former student of Arlm. As a student, we learnt a lot, and in our life, every day we are learning. Learning is a vast process, and it's inevitable that we need to learn every day from every people, from every walks of life. And the learning spree has the root from my school. The recollecting of childhood and school days memories makes me to relive, the cherish and enjoy the moment. The very basis of our existence is not our occupation, name, fame or wealth, but the way we live. It's not important to be human beings. It's very important to be a human. That's what the first lesson we learned from our school. And I thank my mentors. And being human means a lot. That's the empathetical approach to everyone. And an unbiased treatment to every one of the student, spreading love unconditionally, and expression of gratitude. All these things we have been learning from our mentors stage by stage. Of course, as our brother said, Kannan, we all had some hard times with our teachers, no doubt. Those hard times have molded us to this level of standing before you and making us to deliver such an address. And this sorry state of affairs is that such an hardness, if expressed now in the present scenario, certain laws have come to protect the students. In the name of protection, those laws seem to protect the students, but without facing the hardness or the tough times in the school, I don't think a student can be molded better than what we have been today and how we are standing before us. And we are very sorry to see certain video clippings also which have been becoming viral in social media, where the students abuse the teachers, and even after abusing, they don't regret for that, and instead they attempt to lodge a complaint against the teachers. And where we are going, where the society is going, of course the law is there to protect somebody, but not to shield these kind of atrocious students. That's a concern which I have to register here. And many of the cherishable, happy moments which I can't share right now, as how Radhakrishnan brother said, we will come down and share. And the learning, it has become unstoppable. The tolerance, that is also one of the points where we learned a lot. The disappointments which we are facing in our day-to-day life. Just in a lighter sense of vein, I just want to say, we all will be very eagerly waiting for that PT period. And the disappointment will step in the name of one maths teacher or science teacher, and he will borrow our period. That disappointment is totally, we just worry ourselves and sit as if we are watching very eagerly. That we all know. So this is something just I wanted to share, and many more things are there, as there is a paucity of time. I couldn't make much more, and I am very, very grateful to this Arlm Mhss Alumni Association who are doing wonders, and I hope that we all will stand together and support our association in doing service to the society. And I am very glad to see our doctors, not as doctors, they are God. All our brothers who stood here, I see them as God. As how our principal said, I also suffered that COVID-19 attack. Savode vaayila poitu vanda adhe experience, I have that. It was a miracle that I came back after having attacked by Delta variant. So it's unmatchable thing that our doctor friends, they do a pivotal role in saving human lives. And thanks to all my brothers, and I thank our alumni, and I thank the Almighty for giving an opportunity to be before you. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. So on behalf of, we have heard everything from our teachers, we have heard from our distinguished guests, from our great alumni. Next, we would like to have the chief guest address. We would request Satyanarayanan sir, the Honorary General Secretary of Arlm Educational Society, Kadalur, to give his chief guest address. To be seated. I request all our friends to be seated. We will finish in another 5 to 10 minutes. We request all our friends to be seated, please.
Good evening. Sri Radhakrishnan, former Member of Parliament, Justice Rahman, Dr. Krishnamurthy, Dr. Pandian, Sri Rajayoga Kumar, and Sri Sendil. Dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumnus. It was a pleasant surprise that I was invited for this function. But more important today, it was revealed to me the number of doctors who have passed through our institution is enormous. And the legacy which I have inherited, which my father built, is something which is going to be difficult for me to continue. So we are trying our best. As most of you all know, we have now shifted to the CBSE curriculum. So this June onwards, LKG to 8th will be CBSE curriculum. And over the next 4 years, we will transition completely to CBSE. This is in order not to inconvenience the students in the 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. They will go through metric. The main reason we wanted to shift was because of all the entrance exams which are coming in. And it looks like all of them are patterned after the central board. But more important, I should thank the alumnus for the amount of work which they have carried out during COVID. It was enormous. I kept receiving a lot of messages, and it is unbelievable what you all have done. And also, I should thank them for honoring the teachers. I mean, I have not gone to another alumni association meeting which has done that. In Chennai, most schools have alumni association meetings which are more like a picnic and a party. There is no function. So I thank you, Dr. Satish, and all the organizers for going through this. I don't think I should keep you all from your dinner. I think you're all very hungry. So thank you very much.
That was an amazing speech for which sir made it very simple, short and sweet. And he has also given us a very important announcement. Our school has been a portal where whichever be the mode of curriculum, whether it is Samachir or matriculation or to be the CBSE, I'm sure the alumni of Arlm schools will always stand apart in this community, in not only in this community, also in our entire nation. On this note, we are coming to the last part of the program. I request all our people to come over here, and this is going to be a very solemn and an important thing. I request all our friends to come up a little up front and please maintain silence for another 5 minutes. I request all our alumni friends to come up front and please maintain silence for another 5 minutes because this is going to be a very important and a solemn part of our program. We request the dignitaries on the dais, Satya sir, former principal sir, and request all the other dignitaries to request them to open the photo of late Dr. S. Kannan from the batch of 1989 who had worked for the COVID patients during the second wave of COVID, where we would be offering our pranams to the departed soul on behalf of the Arlm Alumni Association. We request everybody to please stand up. We request the family members of Dr. Kannan, Dr. Aishwarya, and ma'am, and others to join us. Dr. Soundarya, Aishwarya, and Pranesh, and Kavita ma'am to join us on the stage, please. Request Dr. Soundarya. I request Dr. Aishwarya, who is an intern and daughter of Dr. Kannan. I request all of us to please occupy your seats for a minute. I request the house surgeon, Dr. Aishwarya, from the family of Dr. S. Kannan, to speak a few words on behalf of the family.
சரியாக ஆனர் பண்ணலையோ சரியாக ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணலையோ அதை நம்மளுடைய அசோசியேஷனில் பண்ணுவோமே முதல்ல. சரி நம்ம பண்ணிவிடுவோம். ஐஎம்ஏல நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஜெயிக்கிறாங்க, எலெக்ஷன் பண்ணுறாங்க, பொலிட்டீஷியன்ஸு. ராதாகிருஷ்ணன்ட்டு நான் கற்றுக்கிறதே கிடையாது. எனக்கு பிரதர் மாதிரி அவர் மீறி எதுவுமே கிடையாது. ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் எனக்கு எங்கள் அப்பா இறந்ததுக்கப்புறம் எனக்கு அவர் தான் இல்லை. அவர் தம்பி என் தம்பி மாதிரி எங்கள் ஃபேமிலி அது. அதனால் எங்கள் டீச்சர்ஸு எல்லாம் அவங்க எல்லாருக்கும் நம்மளால முடிஞ்ச ஒரு ரெஸ்பெக்ட், நம்மளோட ஸ்கூலுக்கு ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூடு, நம்மளுடைய இன்ஸ்டியூஷனுக்கு ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூடு, நம்மளுடைய டீச்சர்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூடு, நமக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ண டாக்டர்ஸ்க்கு ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூடு. ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூடின் விளைவாக நம்ம பண்ணுறோம். கண்டினியூ பண்ணல ஆசைப்படுறோம். ஷார்ட்டாக முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் எல்லாரும்.
Before we leave, like last time in 2018, I request all our teachers to join us on stage. I request all our student friends to join us on stage for a group photo. Adevuru. Yeah, arrange. பேட்ச் வைஸா நிக்கலாமான்னு ஒரு ஐடியா வந்திருக்கு. பேட்ச் வைஸா நிக்கலாமா? இஸ் இட் ஓகேவா? பேட்ச் வைஸ் பெட்டர் இல்ல? ஸோ 88 பேட்ச் அப்படியே மேலே வந்துடலாமே. அப்படியே முடிச்சுட்டு அப்படியே we request the teachers and the dignitaries to join us on the stage. அப்படியே பேட்ச் வைஸா அப்படியே இங்கே நம்ம அப்படியே குரூப்பாக நின்ட்டோம்னா 1988 வந்துருங்கப்பா. நெல்சன் சொல்றாரு 1988 வந்துருங்க. தேவையா? (1988) batch, please. 1988 batch. Next 89 batch inga keela, or they can wait on the sidelines. 89, 90. Adiya. Seri 88 and 89 will join together. Vandrangappa. 88, 89 vandrangappa. அப்புறம் எல்லாம் நான் கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப கம்மியா தெரியும். அதனால்தான் 88 and 90 பேட்ச் எல்லாம் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கங்கப்பா. அப்படியே 1988-89 batch will be joining together.
For 1988 and 1989 batch, please. '88 and '89 batch. 90 and 91 and 92 batch.
Okay, 90. Okay, 19, 91 and 92. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நல்லா இருக்கேன்பா சார். வாங்க, என் ஃபோன் கொடுங்க சார். 19, 91, 92. நெல்சன் உனக்கு ஒரு சேர் போட்டிருக்காங்க ஃப்ரண்ட்ல. நெல்சன் உனக்கு சேர் போட்டிருக்காங்கப்பா ஃப்ரண்ட்ல. நெல்சன் உட்காரலாமா? நெல்சன் உட்காருறீங்களா? நெல்சன் உட்காருறீங்களா? நெல்சன் நெக்ஸ்ட் எந்த பேட்ச்பா? 92, 93, 94. அடுத்து எந்த பேட்ச்பா? 93. அப்பா சீக்கிரம் முடிச்சிடலாம்ப்பா, டைம் பசிக்குதுப்பா. நம்ம கூட்டிட்டு போய் அங்கே சாப்பிட வச்சுருவோம். இல்லை, அங்கே போய் சாப்பிட்றப்பா கூட கூட்டு போய் நம்ம கூட்டு போயிடலாம். அது நம்ம கூட்டு போயிடலாம்.
Pride for us if you have that in a discussion.
And priority will correct. The next 93, 94, 95. அப்படியே இந்த சைடு வந்துடலாமா? 93, 94, 95. 93, 94, 95 இப்படி வந்துருங்களேன்ப்பா. அப்படியா? யாரும் இருக்காங்களான்னு தெரியல. 93, 94, 96. 94, 95, 96. 3 batches, 4 batches. Okay, 93, 94, 95. சரிப்பா, 96 தனியா வேணுமாப்பா? சுரேஷ் பாபு சார் வந்து சொல்லிட்டார். 93, 94, 95. 93, 94, 95. நீங்க சார் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? இல்லை, 96 தனியா வேணுமாமா? 93, 94, 95. இல்லை, 96 தனியாக எடுக்கிறாங்களாப்பா?
30 பேர் இருக்கணும். அப்படியா?
அண்ணா எடுத்துருங்க. முடிச்சிருங்கண்ணா. முடிச்சிருங்க, சீக்கிரம் முடிச்சிடலாம். Over. So I request the 96 batch to join on the stage. Update. 96 team please. இவங்க தான்ப்பா அதிகமா இருக்காங்க. 30 பேர் இருக்காங்களா? they want it separately. 97, 98. 97 யார் இருக்காங்கப்பா? 97, 98. 98. 97 பா. 97 அப்பா. அவன் கரெக்டா செய்யறான். அவன் 97, 98 அப்பா. 97 நீங்கம்மா? 98 லமா? 98, 97, 98. வேற யாரா இருக்காங்களாப்பா? 2000 எல்லாத்தையும் ஒண்ணு மேலே ஏத்திரலாமா? டைம் ஆகுது. 2K கிட்ஸ்னு சொல்லுவா. யங்கஸ்ட் மேட்ச் 97, 98. பட் நீங்கம்மா முடிச்சிட்டீங்களாப்பா? முடிச்சுட்டு சாப்பிடவே போயாச்சு.
இதுக்காக சொல்லியிருந்தேன் நான் சதீஷ்.
In 97, 98, please. 97 and 98. அதுக்கப்புறம் 2000, 2K kids பா. 97, 98. கமாண்டர் சார் போங்க சார். கமாண்டர் சார் போங்க. சார் 97, 97, 98 and 99. இவ்வளவுதான் இருக்குமா 2000? 2 சார் 2000. அப்ப எனக்கு 2K kids மேல ஏத்திரலாமா? அப்பதான் மாஸ்க் கிடைக்கும். இல்ல எங்க கூட்டணி இல்லாம இருக்கு. 2K kids ல ஏத்திருவோம்பா. ஆமா கூட்டணி சேர்ந்தாதான் கெத்தா இருக்கு. ஆமா. One more sir. One more. ஏறலமா எந்த பேட்ச் 2001 Can we request all the 2K kids, boys and girls? 2K kids, please. About 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2K kids, please on the stage. The naughty batch, am I there? Sir. 2K kids, please come on stage. Sure. Sure, sir. In the batch? Hey, all the 2000 kids go, man. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, 2000 யாராவது இருக்கீங்களா? போங்கப்பா போயிடுங்க. அப்ப 2000 க்கு அப்புறம் 2000 எல்லாரும் போயிடுங்க ப்ளீஸ். 2000 நீங்க எந்த பேட்ச்மா? நம்ம சீனியரா? எனக்கு தெரியாது. மறந்துட்டேன். பட் 2015, 16 எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்துருங்க. Anybody here from 2000 batch onwards? 2000 batch யாராவது இருக்கீங்களா? Guys, are we missing anybody here? Do you have any friends out here? Hey, before you guys get down, there is a request for all of you people from the 2000 from our Rajakumar sir. Apparently, he wants all of you to work towards to forming a batch among yourself. 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently, a lot of you have gone out of the country, it seems. A lot of your batchmates are out of the country. Please make sure that all of you are together. Like, you can come back and, have your things. And one more request has come from our honorary secretary, sir, from the Education Society. Guys, one more thing, guys. Check. One more request from Satyanarayanan, sir, before we leave. The official website for Arlm Alumni will be active in less than 10 days. In 10 days to 2 weeks, the alumni website of Arlm will be active. We request everybody to register in that website, which will be very useful for the younger generation to see the website and get inspired. Thanks a lot to all our people on the stage. Thanks to all the... ஸோ ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்க வேண்டியது யாராவது இருக்காங்களா? ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கவங்க யாராவது பெண்டிங் இருக்காப்பா? இண்டிவிஜுவல் ஃபோட்டோஸ் அதெல்லாம் எதுவும் இல்லை. I request, thanks a lot to all, a big pranam to the dignitaries on the dais, to all our teachers. We request all of you to join us.
And I request the organizing committee to take them for dinner. I request all our organizing committee members, all our teachers to take our teachers for dinner.
அவ்வளோதான், ஒரு 2 minutes அப்போ கண்டு வந்துடுறேன். ஓப்பன் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, அந்த ஓகே ஓகே முடியுது. जी ओके जी मुन्नाडी वाजी राम जी ओके जी